Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I do my nails at home. If you guys don't know, I don't go to a nail salon. I stopped going because for two big reasons. One, I always hated how my nails came out because every time I would go to somebody, they would leave them lumpy, bumpy, uneven, crooked. I just didn't like it. They kind of look messy, and I'm in a new, city, not where I used to go anymore. And two, I hated feeling guilty for paying so much and not liking them. It was just, it was not good. It was not a good reason. And then also, it kind of got really expensive. So I was like, you know what? I started getting into like YouTube videos of how to do your gel nails at home, and my favorite one is the Beauty Vault. If you don't follow her, you should. She is like amazing. And the two other YouTube channels that I learned from was the Nail Education, and there's another lady of how I learned how to shape my nails or just how to file them. So today I'm going to show you how I do my nails, and as you can see, they look kind of bad. They are all chipped and outgrown. So today I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. So these are the things that I use. So I use like a gel brush right here, so I can do the gel glittery part on my ring nails. Right here, I always like to do glitter on the fingers right there. I don't know why, but I do. A cuticle cutter. I give myself like a manicure right before starting. Some acetone nail holders, because I do have to go ahead and take the current gel polish off. Some gel removal, like acetone, I believe. And this is to take off like the sticky residue after your gel manicure. Some cotton balls so you can put acetone on them. Your choice of gel color. Mines are always by Models 1. I like their stuff. It's just the ones I started off with. I started with their gel kit, so I'll leave that link down below. And then I got these OPI base coat and top coat at Marshall's. So these cost $3.99 each with tags and everything on them. And this is what I use. And then of course my gel polish, since June is blue for my sticker kits, I'm gonna go ahead and make my nails blue. And then of course I do have a filer. I don't know what kind of strength this is. 100 and 180. I don't know if it matters. I just use whatever I have. Pure acetone. This I got it from Marshall's as well. It was $2.99. And then I do have a nail filer right here, like an e-file. I can't use this on my nails too much because my hands are so sensitive. So I do only the top layer, and then I do acetone, but you can remove your gel polish with all of it. And then my newest light is the Gelish UV light 45-second. So that is what I'm going to be using today. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and file this stuff down. I need to make sure that, I get a good layer off, so I can just put acetone and then peel it off. And you also will need a cuticle pusher, and if you have like a cuticle dissolver, you can use that as well, just so you can get all that dirt from, or the overgrown cuticle stuff off your nails. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna use my e-file, and this has a couple of settings on it. Well, not really. You can just make it faster or slow, and you can rotate the side that it's going to. So I have it in the lowest setting, and this one's by Melody Susie. Now, of course, I'm no professional. Don't judge me. This is just how I do my nails. You can do your nails however you like. This is not for me to tell you that this is the way to do it. I'm just a girl doing my own personal nails at home during quarantine and just regular everyday life, just because it saves money, and then I can also just make them however I like, and I don't have to spend tons of money doing them anymore. So I'm just getting a layer off real quick, just so the acetone can penetrate it. And this is strictly on just the gel polish. This is not on my natural nail. Alright, that's done. I took one layer off, or like penetrated the first layer. I'm going to go ahead and grab some cotton, and I'm going to go ahead, let me zoom you guys in. I'm going to go ahead and just disperse this because this is gonna get into acetone and then it's gonna go onto our nails. I'm gonna go ahead and dip this in acetone, put them on with these clips, and I'll be right back. So I just go ahead and put it on top and clip it. And I do this on all the nails. So this is how it's gonna look. I'm gonna let this sit for 5 minutes, and afterwards I'm gonna go ahead and use the cuticle pusher and scrape off all the gel residue, and then I'm gonna do the manicure on its own. Okay, it's been 5 minutes, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna take these off, and I'm just gonna see how the gel underneath is doing. I like to just like graze this off to see how much can get off the cotton pad, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and push. If it doesn't want to come up, then I just go ahead and put it back on. Like this one is still tough, so I will go ahead and just put the cotton ball right back on it because I don't want to like damage my natural nail. So I'm just gonna make that dissolve more. Okay, so I'm gonna see how this nail is doing. I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. I'm gonna push the cotton ball off to see if most of the gel polish came off. A lot of it did come off, and then whatever's remaining, I'm gonna take my cuticle pusher and I'm gonna go ahead and just scrape off the remaining gel polish that's on there. There's not a lot, and it's off. So there you go, and it looks really dehydrated. Don't worry, we'll hydrate it at the end with some cuticle oil, but for now I'm just trying to get most of this gel polish off. So let's see how this one's doing. Yeah, most of it does come off. If your nail needs more time, go ahead and keep it under the acetone. This is a pretty old gel polish, so it kind of just comes off naturally because it's gone through so much wear and tear. And I'm not being harsh with my nails, it's just pretty simple. Just push it off. Just like that. Just like that. And as you can see, my nails are not actually weak at all. These are pretty sturdy nails. So that's that. So now I'm going to do the same thing to my other hand. And I'm just going to wipe this away. And Alright, so this is how my nails look. They look pretty dried out. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and take this cuticle cutter. I need to get a new one, or I need to learn how to sharpen this one up because it's kind of getting dull. But what I'm going to go ahead and do, and hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing, I'm going to go ahead and cut the edges off right over here. I'm not going to go and put the cuticle dissolver on here just because it's too much time to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut the cuticles. I don't think I am going to be able to get that on camera, but I'm going to try. So let's get started. I'm just going to go on the sides. Now, like I said, I'm no professional. I'm going to say it multiple times. Do your research. Do this on your own discretion. I'm like, just make sure that you research everything and that you know what you're doing and everything. And I'm going to leave the videos that I found helpful when starting to do my nails at home. So like that, you guys can see it. I'm also going to remove some of the side stuff, like I think they're called hangnails, or just like side stuff that, you know, gets all uneven on the side. Okay, so now that they're all done, I cut my cuticles. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and shape them and get rid of, you know, any excess nail on the side, form them however I like. So let's get to it. Go ahead. So I'm going to do the side, I'm going to do this bottom portion. And then I'm going to go across because you need a rough surface for the gel polish to adhere. And then I'm going to go ahead and make sure that the nail is square. Usually when I get acrylics done, I don't do square, but when you're doing gel nails at home, it's easier to have square nails. And then I'm just going to round out the corners because these babies can get really sharp at one point. So that's one nail done, and now the rest to go. Alright, and now for the other hand. Okay, now that all my nails are shaped and filed, I'm going to go ahead and just use some acetone just to clean off my nail beds to make sure there's like nothing on them. I'm just taking some acetone, taking it all off. I know it's a lot, but why waste? Why be precise when I'm about to put a bunch of stuff on? So, okay, so now that I did that, you can see they've been dehydrated, and now they are able to get the base polish on. So, sorry, I'm just getting rid of all the cotton residue on there. So the nails are filed and shaped. I put acetone to get rid of the residue that's on top of them. And I'm going to go ahead and pull out my LED lamp right here, or UV lamp. This is by Gelish. I think I do have a link to it down below through Amazon. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the gel polishes I'll be working with. You can't buy gel polish on Amazon unless you have like a beauty license or something like that. So I do get a lot of mine from eBay. eBay sells these. But these base coats and top coats are from Marshall. So that's where I actually went and got mine. So I'm going to go ahead and put the base coat on. And this is where your gel polish is going to go. So just make sure you use a thin layer and be precise, because this is what's going to adhere the color that you want. So just make sure you get all the edges of your nail, but you know, don't go past your cuticle area. Just make sure you're getting everything. Just like that. Now I'm going to cure this one and then I'll work on my other nails. Okay, so I'm going to grab my base coat. Like I said, I got these from Marshall's. Gel polish you cannot buy online with Amazon at all unless you have a beauty certificate or like a license from the cosmetic or, you know, industry. So what I do is I go on eBay and I get my nail polishes from there, because no one actually sells these to non-licensed individuals. These are sold for professional use only. So eBay is the way to go if you're trying to get some gel polishes. The top and bottom coat, like I said, was from Marshall's. And you just want to go ahead and evenly apply this, because this is where your color is really going to adhere to. Make sure you don't get it on the skin. And don't flood your cuticles with it. There we go. And then I'm going to cure it for 45 seconds in the Gelish UV lamp. Of course, I'm no professional. Like, I don't have the best polish application, but hey, I get the job done. Then I'm going to grab this. I'm just going to cure it for 45 seconds. And then there you can really see where you got your nails polished at, so that's a good thing. I will say though, if you ever get a heat spike, and you'll notice when you're curing your nails, it feels like it's a sharp pain on your nails, just pull out for a second and put your nails back in there. It gives it like a quick cure, so you won't feel the heat spike. But if you do, just make sure you pull out your hand. I've had felt heat spikes, but when I have like multiple layers on my nails. So for now they're okay. So as you can see, nothing much. They look a little bit shiny, and that's where the gel polish will go on top with my color. And this is with my non-dominant hand. So this one might take practice for some. It might not come out perfect, and that's the thing with doing your nails at home, that sometimes your nails might not look as perfect or as pristine as you want them. But hey, at least you're getting them done how you like them, or as best as you can get them done. And that's good enough for me. And we're ready to cure it for 45 seconds. Okay, so that was done. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put away the base coat. We don't need that any longer. And now I'm going to go ahead and grab my preferred color. This one is Can't Find My Checkbook by OPI in the pastels version. And then I'm also going to go ahead and grab my Models 1 gel polish. It's just so I can put on my ring finger. and it looks something like this. This is a gel pot you put on with your brush. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my brush as well so I can make sure I have that on hand. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab my blue nail polish. And I think with OPI, they have a very thin formula, so I usually do like 3 coats. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Now the first layer is always gonna look hideous, so don't worry, you build on top of it. And it's easy if you just maneuver your nail from side to side so you can get all the edges. That's just something I find helpful. Now if you get this on your skin, just go ahead and remove it with some acetone with your brush or with like your other nail, and you can cure it afterwards, because this stays slick until it gets cured. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'm gonna grab my brush, and then I'm gonna do the gel pot version for my ring finger. I'm gonna get some in there. I'm just gonna brush it on. Now of course you can work with gel polish in different ways. I use a pot for the glitter version. There is pot versions for other gel consistent polishes, but I just used a regular nail bottle kind. But there are different kinds of gel polish forms. Okay, so that is how the coat is looking like, and I'm just gonna go ahead and cure it, and then I'll do my thumb. You won't be able to see that because I do flip my hand. I bring it towards my body so it won't be in frame, but you can. I will be doing my thumbs just off camera. So I just did my left hand just because it's easier to do off camera since I have to do it with my non-dominant hand, and then I'll do a second coat on this hand. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with the second coat now. Now the thing about OPI is that it can be very streaky, so I like putting like a nice chunk at the base and then pulling up, because sometimes I feel like, I don't know how you call it, but I feel like there's nail polish shrinkage at the bottom where it kind of leaves kind of bare. So that's what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just do the ring finger again, just adding some more, and I'm gonna cure. Alright, so my nails are now fully done. I'm gonna go ahead and put away the nail polish and the gel pot, and I'm gonna go ahead and just finish off with the top coat. I'm gonna go ahead and put 1 layer on both and then double cure each hand. So yeah, let's get right into it. So that's that, and I'm gonna double cure that just because this polish is extra chunky, and then I'll show you the end results. Okay, so now that I finished my nails, I'm gonna go ahead and take this Models 1 like acrylic or like gel polish remover wipe, and then just take off the sticky layer from my nails, just like that. And then I've done my nails and I'm ready, just like that. Remove it. All done. Alright, now that's all out of the way, my nails are done. I'm gonna go ahead and add some cuticle oil, and that's to rehydrate my cuticles but also like provide a barrier against water or moisture for my nails. And that's it. And this came with the starter kit from Models 1. So I've just been using it until it comes off, like until there's no more, and then I'll go ahead and buy a new one. Yeah, I'm just gonna rehydrate my cuticles, my nails, my fingers. Make sure I get it all up in there. And if you hear clicking in the background, that's just because Bay is home. Just like that. And then I just massage it in. And bam! There is my nails. And all I'm going to do is add some nice jewelry. Some inexpensive jewelry. And there. That is how my manicure turned out. Beautiful, bluish, and I can do this every single month and just change out the polish, and I only paid for a one-time starter kit and nail polish. So yeah, this is like the second time I use this nail polish, and it's really pretty. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, you guys.